Hey folks, welcome back to Jerome Bee Farm and Homestead. It's Sunday, August 4th. It's a little after 7 a.m. and it's in the low 70s here this morning. Beautiful morning, very calm. It's the dog days of summer, that's for sure. It is super hot. This last week, we've been at or over 100 just a little bit for 3 or 4 days, and high 90s at least. Friday morning we did get a 1/4 inch of rain, so that was nice. So we didn't have to water for a couple days. My little creek's dried up, so my new watering system I got going off the creek, it's done. So I'm not getting any free water anymore. And today, going to be doing oxalic acid treatments. This is going to be my 3rd treatment. Haven't shot any video since I did the extraction. Congratulations to all the winners. If you can, send me a picture of you with your prize so I can provide that to the sponsors. They get a kick out of that, and that helps them. That makes them want to keep contributing and supporting the channel and promoting their products. So oxalic acid treatments. This is my 3rd of 3, and I may do one more. So the thing with mites and oxalic acid is oxalic acid will not treat inside of a cell. And that's where the Varroa mites' eggs are laid, and the baby Varroas come out inside the cell with your young bees, and you can't treat those until that cell emerges. So you got to wait 21 days, the life cycle, and you want to try and kill any mites that are already out that will lay eggs. So you hit them 3 times in a row, and you can do more. And some people say 3 times 5 days apart, 3 times 4 days apart. I do 6 to 7 days apart because that falls on the weekend for me. That's when I've got the free time to do this. But now I might be able to get it done during the week because I have a new vaporizer. I got the ProVap cordless 20 volt. And I use it with the DeWalt batteries. And man, this saves a lot of time in setup and moving, and it's just a lot easier. The way you load the oxalic acid in is so much faster. You just take this little plunger, you stick it into the acid, you push it down into the powder, and it just cakes up in here. And then when you're ready to do it, you just put this in the hole in your hive and hit that button, and that lever, it just drops it down into the heated cup, and boom, it's going. And I think it's a little faster than the 110 as well, as far as the way it heats. It comes with this little I don't know what it is, Teflon, or it doesn't melt, so, and it's plastic. So if you have Apame hives, you just slide that over the end, which it's kind of a snug fit when it's cold, but when it's hot, it just slides right on there. In fact, you got to watch it doesn't slide off. So that works really good. And improvement, this nozzle is brass, and the one on the 110 is copper, and I was constantly bending that copper tube. It would bend a little to the left or the right, and then that thing's got to be perfectly up and down vertical. And if it's not and that tube's bent and it's a little off, it'll flop over upside down. So I've done that multiple times. I'm always bending that, and that thing is probably going to break any day now. So, well, not now because I'm not using it anymore. But yeah, if you've got the money, this is a great investment. And someone mentioned get you a second plug, which I did. And what I do with it, you keep it in the handle, and I keep this one set for singles or a newt, so it's set at a lower setting. It doesn't hold as much. So I was watching a video about oxalic acid studies being done, and the dosage that you're supposed to use, 1 gram, that's not adequate. It doesn't do anything. Basically, it's the same result as a control hive, which means it didn't do anything. But what they're finding is when they get up to higher dosages, like 3 grams, and when they say 3 grams, I think they mean to treat a 10 frame deep, that it's very effective. So I have mine set up as high as I can get it, and I think that's 4 So do what you want to do. I'm not. Okay, I'm going to set my timer here so we can see how long it takes me to do all my hives. And I'm pretty slow. I spend most of my time setting up and doing these entrance things and moving that around rather than the actual vaping. So I will start the stopwatch. how some of the bees have a white residue on them. That's the vapors that have condensed and lighted on the bees. And that will kill the mites. Okay, 37 hives, 1 hour, 11 minutes, 10 seconds. So I probably could have gone a lot faster. I had to dork with some batteries for my mic, and that cost a little bit of time. And I changed batteries, so I went through 4 batteries. Actually 3, and then I just started that last one. So if you used a bigger battery, you wouldn't have that delay, which it's not that big a delay, other than you don't really know when it went off, and you go back, it's time to move it, and you see, oh, it went off, so you got to switch batteries at that point, and then let it get back up to temp again. So that probably takes 5, 6, 7 minutes total. I don't know. But you can see it's way faster than the 110. Using those little cups and putting them on that 110 upside down, flipping it over, messing with the cord, the generator, all of that. This is just so much better. I love it. I really love it. And down here in the shade, it's great. Out in the sun, I was starting to get a little hot, even though it was in the 70s when I started. That sun, man, it zaps me. But anyway, that is it. That's how you do it. If you have any questions, put them down below. I'll put a link to that vaporizer, although he's not a sponsor of my channel. It's a good product, and I endorse it. I really like it. I'll put links to the FlexiFreeze vest and all the other stuff you saw me using, the OA, Florida Labs, and let's see, I got some little fans. I didn't use them because it's hard to get them in here with the respirator on. So this is a good respirator. You should wear eye protection. I don't. It's just the heat, and this thing's way safer than that 110. The lid won't pop off on you. One more thing, you let it cool to like around 250 degrees, and there's a cap you put over where that plunger goes in, and you flip it over and it runs water through it, cleans it out. You need to clean the whole thing off with cool water after it cools off, because it gets that stuff on the outside, and clean your plungers off too. Real quick, I want to demonstrate the cleaning process. So here's the little pink cup that you put water in. So we'll do that real quick. So the heater is off. It's at 299 degrees right now. You don't want it at full temp. So I fill this about 3/4 full. Take your plunger out. You got to do this upside down, because you don't want to just pour it in there. It'll come back out at your face. So I'm going to hold this on and turn it over. That cooled it down to 235, and it's done. So like I said before, you need to follow up, clean your plungers off because they get OA left on them. You want to get your little brush and water and clean all that off. And clean off the outside because it gets dirty out here too. But this is all rust proof. It's either aluminum or stainless. Even the screws and hardware. Very well built. All right. We'll be drinking me some of this right away. Whew. That's it. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. We'll catch you on the next beekeeping video. Y'all take care.